Welcome to another edition of The Pursuit of Being a Stand-Up Leader. Hi, I'm John Russell, owner of The Business Source and author of Be a Stand-Up Leader. The ABCs of getting the job done right. We always have to look at that title because the podcast has a different title.
Yeah.
The Pursuit of Being a Stand-Up Leader. So thank you for being with us today. We're working through the book one chapter at a time. I'm proud to work with Jared Whitman from Whitman Media and his partner, Lucas Aldrich, who sets up all these cameras and lights for this program. And I really appreciate that. And I think the audience does too, because it's of high quality. And I'm not joking. These guys know what they're doing. If you need video help, Whitman Media is definitely somebody you got to consider. We're going to talk about something today that's a little bit boring for me. I'm just going to be honest. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not an accountant. And we're going to talk about legal considerations as it comes down to starting a business. And if you've ever started a business, you know that there's a few things that you have to kind of get done right early on in the process. And one of the things is determining what your entity is going to be set up as.
Yeah.
Is it going to be a limited liability corporation? Or is it going to be an S Corp? Or one of the other legal considerations? But S Corp and LLC are the two most popular.
Yeah.
You know, that's where most businesses are set up. So in real simple terms, what I'm going to recommend that you do is buy the book and go to page 127. And we're combining two chapters today. I want you to also look at page number
130.
Because legal considerations and the difference between a limited liability company, sole proprietorship, or an S Corp require some legal advice. And I'm not a lawyer, but
Can we talk about what your business is? You're an LLC.
I am an LLC.
And what was the reasoning behind being an LLC?
It's real simple. It's the most affordable. I think it's less than $200 to register a business under an LLC. And the limited liability part of it is nice because it creates a barrier between your business and your personal finances.
Mm-hmm.
So if something ever happens in your business where you're going to be brought to court and there's a lawsuit against your business, they can't come after your personal finances.
Gotcha.
So it protects you personally from financial disaster.
Gotcha.
S Corps are more complicated than I want to go into.
Yeah. It
requires a board of directors and they have different calendar and there's different filing. You know, with an LLC, you can just file your taxes with your regular taxes, so you don't have to have like a separate tax and accounting strategy,
right? Yeah.
Like you do with an S Corp.
Yeah,
it's just a lot easier.
I do have another question. Like, is there a certain I know I can do my taxes at the regular tax time as an LLC. But if I hit a certain echelon, like a certain number, do I have to start breaking that down into quarterly taxes?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to pay quarterly, and your accountant will help you understand how much that is,
right,
based on your projected revenue.
Yeah.
So you pay your taxes once a quarter. It's just a little different than paying it once a year.
Yeah.
You got to stay on top of it.
Right.
The other thing is when you're in business, you have to set money aside for taxes on every contract.
Yep.
Whatever your tax rate is going to be. Let's just say that it's 25%.
Yeah.
So when you close a contract, you might as well just take 25% off of whatever your income is and put it in your tax fund.
Yeah. Actually, I have a spreadsheet that I can put in the contract amount, and then I have like, okay, well, I have this bucket for profit, this bucket for subscription, this bucket for
Right.
subcontractors,
Smart. Bookkeeper.
and then underneath that, other subcontractors, my salary, and then taxes out of that. But like
And what are you left with?
very little.
I know.
Very little.
There's no get rich quick scheme.
No.
Right.
There's a lot of work.
The people that are out there, like Jared and I and Lucas, we're doing this because we love it.
Yeah.
Not because it's a get rich quick scheme.
Right.
You can make a lot of money.
Yeah.
You can be very successful. But you need a lawyer.
Yes.
And an accountant.
Yep.
And a bookkeeper.
Yep.
And without getting into all the details here, I have a good friend. His name is Chris Jenny at Von Briesen and Roper law firm in Madison, Wisconsin, and he specializes in business law.
Okay.
He's super cool. If you have questions, he'll probably even take your call if he's not too busy. The guy's super successful.
Yeah.
So getting a hold of a successful lawyer isn't always easy, but he comes from our side of the fence. He understands entrepreneurs. He understands LLCs. He understands sole proprietorships. And at least he can give you the right advice. And if you need an attorney, call Chris at Von Briesen and Roper.
Yeah.
And that's the best advice I can give you. As far as it goes beyond that, this book that I wrote with the chapter with Chris's help, Chris wrote most of this. Establishing the business, how to go about it, ongoing business compliance, income taxes. So my advice, hire an experienced local attorney that you know and trust before you launch your business to make sure you're set up correctly and in compliance with local and state business laws. And I would encourage you to make sure that you develop a rudimentary understanding of what a limited liability company is. My guess is you're either going to go into a sole proprietorship or an LLC in most cases. And you can protect your personal finances from lawsuits and just be more successful. Having a good attorney is just good advice.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to cost you a lot of money, but don't buy the cheapest one out there.
Right. You get what you pay for.
That's right.
Yeah.
So that's going to cover this whole concept of LLCs, S corps, sole proprietorships, legal considerations. Pick up the book. If you want to talk to an attorney, call Chris at Von Briesen and Roper.
And if you want a copy of the book, check out the link. Should have a link in the description below. So you can just click on the link and go straight to Amazon and pick up a book. It's super easy to read.
$10.
Yeah.
Right.
Very inexpensive.
Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong.
And then check out our other podcast programs.
Yeah.
You might find some other bits of information.
Yeah.
That are more exciting than legal considerations. Remember, I'm not a lawyer. Have a good day.